Very much.
Oops. Went live in 177 minutes. Oy vey. We have to clean all those up because they get really confusing. We have to clean all those up because they get really confusing. What's up, Chipper? For Georgia, Chipper, LS, just a Mickey Redneck Renegade. I'm gonna do the pop out, so anyway. Oh, come on. Takes a minute for me to get all this fired up. Oh, sorry. Close this one, save my bandwidth.
I thought he was gonna plug in his little board thing.
There we go. Okay, who all we got in here? Poor Georgia, Chipper, LS, just a Mickey, Redneck Renegade, Poor Georgia Prepping, Frank Burns, C103, West Wind Survival, Brian Morlock, Mrs. Clint Eastwood. Hi, but that's JAEU. Yeah. Riverbend. Fake information. Cool. Thanks for coming over, bud. They're fake information. Aaron, Live to Survive. And I'm probably going to lose track of everybody else that comes in the room. Hi, everybody. Yeah. I am completely dumbfounded by my subscriber count right now. Was like 2 weeks ago, I had like 900 subscribers or something like that. Skeledon, what's up? What do you want to talk about? We talk about me being really, really, really tired. Hey, Guns. You check your phone to make sure your battery was nearly dead before you jumped in? It's like a thing you're supposed to do. Oh. Did y'all know that this plant is poison?
I don't got new socks. I don't got some more socks.
What happened to the socks you had on? Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? Oh. There you are. Say hello.
Hello.
We'll say it loud so we can hear you. Say, what are y'all doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah, what are they doing?
What are y'all doing?
Yeah, like that.
Just said it to them.
Yep, that's it. Y'all having a good night?
Good night. Good night.
Are y'all enjoying yourself? Who did? No typing.
I know my name.
You want to do your name?
Yeah.
You don't need to type your name. They don't need to know your name.
I want to. This is my L, my H, and
Okay.
E. A and L, H, and what else?
There's all your stuff. Do the L.
L,
You gotta touch it. Touch the L.
touch the L,
Okay. Now touch the E.
E.
And touch the A.
Well, I don't say my name.
It's going right here. Down there. Do the A.
And
And do the H.
H. Where's the H?
Now hit this button with the arrow line. There you go.
I'm gonna do somebody else's name.
That's all the names you're gonna do.
But I want to do some paper.
You wanna do some paper names? I'll give you a piece of paper.
Okay.
Can you go hang out with Liz? Oh, dang it. While you do that?
Can you give me some paper real quick?
Here you go.
Well, I said, give me some paper.
Do you think I was lying to you about giving you paper? Here.
Papa got paper.
Paper?
Papa has paper.
Right here.
Oh,
What about up here?
I got a pen right here.
You're welcome. Oh.
You can use this as a paper.
Subway's trying to get me fat. They sent me coupons for sandwiches. What'd y'all do today? That's the boss, in case y'all wondered. We do what she says.
Straighten up paper towel or
Where's the screen?
margin towel.
What?
Aaron Dennis. Which style of hiding knife do you prefer?
What? If that's a serious question, a fighting knife, I prefer a Bowie. That's what it's made for. Bowie's not a skinning knife. Bowie's not a bushcrafting knife. A Bowie is for cutting people. That's my preferred style. Hey, Revolta Man. I don't like a double-bladed knife because you need a side that's not going to get you. I do not like serrated blades because you want them to come back out. You don't want them to snag on things. Just saying. So, tell everybody howdy.
Hi.
What are you doing? He's walking around the house without walking. He's got some kind of psycho, what is that thing called?
Hoverboard. I would ride around on it, but it's beeping because it's dead.
You've been riding around on it for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's about 2 to 4 hour playtime.
Now you're just going to have to walk. That sucks, huh?
Yeah, my legs feel weird now.
PC Savage.
Savage. What do you say? That's Start from the beginning. That's probably the best thing. But read a chapter a day. You know, and then after you read that chapter, jump over and pick a psalm, the first one. And as you read the chapter from page 1, then you read Psalms 1. And you just work through every day. You read another chapter and then another psalm. And after you run out of psalms, you can jump over and do the same thing in Proverbs. But that starts to tie the Bible together for you. Psalms can run forever without ever changing. So, but if you do that, then 1 minute, please. Somebody's puppy has a very expensive roll of tape. Oh. But anyway, on the Bible, that's where you roll on that. But yeah, on the fighting knives need a point and a cutting edge. You need to be able to slash, but you don't want somebody to be able to roll the safe side back into you. It's not so much about poking people as it is about making them bleed. Knife fighting is kind of like fencing, honestly. Oh, you're old timer? Yeah, no cheating when you get to Psalms 119. No cheating when you get to the lineage either. That's a fun read. The ocean is but many drops. The cut's a cut. As a general rule, yes, they do. Now, my best recommendation for a knife fight is don't get in one. Because as a general rule, both people are going to be bleeding profusely. Even the one that wins does not win. I hadn't seen the old timers carving multi-knife or whatever. Yeah, there's a whole lot of baguettins in there. Yeah. I.e. the 9 to 12 inch buoy. Don't get one of those silly brass knuckle knives or whatever. They limit your use. You can get one with a knuckle guard, but don't put your fingers in holes. Because then if the knife gets stuck, they've got you. Some more paper already? Ask Sweet Pea if she'll go in there and get you some paper out of the hallway. Let her do it. You don't just make yourself at home to that paper. Boy, she knows where the paper is now. I don't have any left.
She didn't pay attention.
Yeah. Remember?
She didn't see where it was.
Cool. Yeah, the first rule of knife fighting, you're going to get cut. And another thing, and this is probably bad advice because you pretty much got to be nuts. But if you don't have a knife and somebody pulls a knife and they don't come at you with it, if they threaten you with it, charge them. They're not going to expect it. If you can get inside the knife and get that arm out of the fight,
Okay. Papa.
bite them on the face, rip chunks out.
Show them this.
What do we got here? Sheet draw. What is that? I don't want to tell them all.
Make her name was Saber and Dave.
Okay. She draw the picture.
I got scribbled.
That's scribbled?
Yeah, and that's how you get to your house.
Oh, that's a map to my house.
And this is my house right here, where
Yep.
my mommy belongs. But my mama, is right there, and Courtney's work is right here, and Daddy's work is right there, and Courtney's home is right there, right there. And
So this is north then?
yeah, I draw that so you can see the page some better.
Okay.
But that's whenever
Can I draw something? I'm gonna draw a picture of you. You got 2 ears. You got some hair. Got a little mouth. You got nostrils. You got some eyeballs.
2 ears. I see my.
You got a little chin. You got a neck. You got shoulders. You got some arms. Wait, you look like a monkey.
Angry. It's angry.
One of my favorite jokes. There.
Can I draw something real quick?
Yes, you can go over there and draw all you want to. Or you can do it right there. Whatever. Anyway, what are we talking about while
Okay.
she draws stuff?
This is my layout I want to do.
If y'all can find my house with that map, y'all are way better off than I am. What? She's entertaining them and me and stuff.
So let's do one ear. That's a squabble ear.
It's a scrubbly ear.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is a monkey. When I.
That looks like Leah to me.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not Leah.
Woo.
Did Leah have a mustache?
That's Daddy.
That's Daddy.
Hang on.
It's a hang on.
Mustache. I mean a beard.
You-
Daddy had a beard.
Have you shown that to them yet?
Yeah.
And
Make it look beautiful and show it to the peoples.
So yeah, your dad looks like a Chinese monkey.
Can you show the people?
Sorry. I mean,
look, it's a scramble, my daddy.
there's your daddy.
It looks like a mommy.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you get out here for your dad and your mom see this, and I never get to see you again. Go wrestle with somebody. Just not with a pen. No blood. That's my number 4. Hold on. Yeah, number 4. What are we talking about? Hopefully we're through having to raise kids. Oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to hang out with my adult children and do cool stuff. I am not doing it. You know how many times I've put those guys in the right place?
That's your job. You guys know what I mean?
How many of y'all know what this is? This is how you keep children amused for a really, really long. See, you got me started doing it. Get that thing away from me, man.
I didn't know you would do that.
Hey, that's my table.
Yeah, I've actually got some of it up. I'll post the stuff on Patreon first, and then I'll put it. I try not to overload everybody with videos.
Okay?
I don't know
Let me
why.
show the people this.
Well, baby, I'm gonna let you show them one more time, and then that's it. Okay? We're having big people talk. Oh, well, you gotta click the pin. But
And this is my something.
you're something. Anyway, most of the videos I put on the Patreon, they're not. I mean, they're public, but the only ones that I have to make for patrons only are the ones that like are too graphic for YouTube or whatever, like gutting animals and stuff like that. YouTube's a big whiny baby. Well, YouTube not so much, but man, you will melt a snowflake in a heartbeat if you show them how to take the hide off of a rabbit. They'll just turn into a mud puddle on the sidewalk. That's fast. So I'll put it over on Patreon. But you saying that reminded me that I need to go over there and switch that other one to public or so people can see it on YouTube.
This is a sick dad when he was sick. I guess this is Zowie. That's a Zowie.
That's a Zowie? Mm-hmm. I've actually got stuff that I'm still trying to figure out how to use from. How long ago did I go to San Antonio? 5 months? Forever. It was May. May, June, July, August. 3 months.
We're in September.
September. Is it September?
What? This is my royal daddy?
Hold on a minute, baby. Somebody said something. Okay.
What is this?
Okay, you're gonna have to go play with sister and brother and them. Okay.
What's this?
You gotta use your inside voice, but come on.
You can eat that. It ain't gonna kill me. You want your pen? For later, Ripper?
What is it?
Well, okay, whatever. Did you want your paper?
Oh, that's yours.
Okay, I'll keep it. What was the question again? Blah, blah. Anyway, did that help you at all, Revolting? But yes, I have some footage and some pictures that I'm going to use. Well, you get them raised, and then, moms don't mean you got to put a Band-Aid on their boo-boo.
I put a Band-Aid on Mom's boo-boo earlier.
Oh, where she knifed herself? She was trying to type, and her finger hit the wrong key, and she took a knife. Stop it. She was like, I mean, you don't want to make her mad. You do what she says, or she's going to stab you. That's what it is. Okay. Truth, her knife broke, and it got her. So I got to get her a new knife. Flicked it. The lock blade broke, the little springy majigger.
Oh,
That's not cool. Stupid Imperial knife. The blade was good, though. It's still sharp. It stayed sharp for forever.
what part of Texas are you in? He's in southeastern Oklahoma.
Who's asking that?
Brown somebody? I don't know. I can't read it. Can't see out of my left eye.
I am in the middle of the state. Literal middle of the state. Oh. Oh, that's just part of life. If you're handsome like us, Zach, you just want to see yourself on camera. That's just the way it is. I think I've explained this before, but narcissistic isn't a bad thing. It just means that you're better looking than most everybody else, and you know it. You have a profound understanding of your own outward physical worth to the world. It's not a bad thing. It's just physical. To do the kind of videos that we do, you got to have a little bit of that in you, or you say never gonna get on camera. Yeah, we're under a flash flood. Well, most of the state is, so that doesn't say a whole lot. One day your beard will fill in. I have what?
She just says she has talked about it in email.
Shoot it out there. We got all kinds of philosopher type peoples in here. What are we talking about, Betty Boo and Zach? What are we talking about? Fishing, if you're talking to me, I live in the sovereign nation of Texas. Actually, I live in the state of Texas. I'm not one of those whatever. Oh, yeah. We did that live show Friday. I didn't think it would do that good, and there was like a bunch of people in the chat. It was like impossible to keep up with this stream over there. Oh, okay. And that explains what y'all were talking about. Okay, so I'm waiting for the stuff that comes after the ... which you're not supposed to read. Don't ever read ... out loud. Just saying. Living, I will check your stuff out. I try not to throw people, you know, like I'm kind of like anti-420 and stuff, so I got to make sure you're not, you know, 420 and stuff. Nothing personal, but you know, if I like your content, I will throw your name out there. You know. When you say you're going to ask a question, you mean you're going to ask a question. All right. For starters, what I'm going to say is not meant to offend anybody or their religious beliefs. This is America. You are free to believe as you see fit. I'm not going to try to persuade you to think the way I think. That's between you and God. That being said, I do not believe in prosperity preaching. God is not the God of a fat wallet, Rolex watches, BMWs, and multi-million-dollar mansions. That is not how he operates. I honestly, deep down in the core of who I am, believe that when God sees, when Christ, Jesus sees a multi-million-dollar church building go up, he weeps. Because all of that resource could be spent on the neighbors who are supposed to be attending the house services to make their lives better, to spread the word, to enable people to go out and preach. Just saying. If you've got a $5 million a year, you know, budget at your church just to keep the place open, there's something wrong. But should we set goals in our life, financial goals or property goals or whatever? You know, should we say, okay, I want to own a house one day? The answer is yes. Because in the Old Testament, in the Torah, it is repeated all the time that we are to be diligent, hardworking, that we're supposed to try to increase our worth. We're not supposed to try to increase our worth for personal gain. When you increase your worth, if it's done properly, playing the stock market and stuff is not proper. When you do it right, you actually bring other people into your realm of influence. You employ people. You allow people to pay their rent. You allow people to buy their groceries. When you are making money off of the efforts of others and taking the excess of that and reinvesting it into employing more people so that you can increase the prayer of Jabez, that's what that talks about. Not, God, I want more, so give me more. God, I want to help more people. So God gave him more. You should set goals. You should set goals with the desires of our Father in your heart. Because if you make the desires of God your own, God will fulfill the desires of your heart. And that's it. How's that? Did that help any at all, LS? Honey, honey. Hello, Bitty Brown. Bitty B. Brown. There's that, Savage. You're correct. Hey, step one's supposed to be going to sleep. Hey, I thought you were going to sleep so you could like get up and go to church early in the morning. But see, now you're just in church. You don't have to go. You just call in, say, hey, I was at church last night. That's it. Or not. Don't do that, man. I don't think it'll work. We're not supposed to, we're not, being a hermit is not godly either. Okay? Being a minimalist is not godly either. You know, ultra minimalist. Refusing to have anything. Walking around in rags with no home, no nothing, because you don't want to have anything to do with money. The reason you want to increase your worth, your standing, has to be the right reason. A guy that makes $11 million a day in increase on the stock market, he's making that increase, but he's not doing anything. All he's doing, all the stock market does is actually lower the value of the dollar. Seriously. You can play the numbers and use all these fancy words and show all these fancy mathematics and show all this blah, blah, blah you want to. The longer the stock market runs, the less our money's worth. I lived better making $7.35 an hour than I live now making $25 an hour. Explain that to me. Because the value of the dollar has gone to poo. For a man to make a living now, you used to be able to make a living off a welding truck charging $32 an hour for you and the truck. To make a go of it now, you have to get $68 an hour. And you are no better off than when you're actually worse off than when you were making $32 an hour. You can get rich there, but it's not real money. You can't, you know, if your kids can't sell it when you're dead, it's not really worth nothing. There you go. Well, that's a hard one. That really does have to come from the father. I mean, can you work outside the home and be a good mom? Can you get a job that allows your kids to go to regular school, and then when they get out of school, you're home to be with them? If you can you find a job that allows you to be wife, mother, worker? And yes, y'all can like all unclick me or whatever if you want to. I believe in the male head household. It's biblical. Next time I have the camera on, man. You're only allowed to do stuff like that when you're doing a live stream. Can't believe we're not going to get to see that. Store your treasures in heaven. But you're not, if you can do something to affect change in your life, don't sit there and be in despair because of your finances if you have an option to do something different. There's no reason for that.
And worry is not from God.
Yeah, depression and worry is not from God. If the way you're living is causing depression and worry, then you've got to change.
Brian said that he'll pay me well, but
Oh, yeah. How did they hear this story? Who told them about that?
Story.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh. Anyway. All right. BA, have a good night, brother. Kiss the kids. Pet the dog. And the cat. And the crabs. Well, you don't have to pet the crabs. Just tell them I said, hey. And I don't get that because me and him hung out the other day. Remember? He was trying to trick me. He was probably just thinking, you know what? If I act chill with this guy, I can get him to come out of that phone and I can get him. That's he probably thought it worked. And now he's probably in the corner somewhere all depressed and stuff because he thought he had me and it didn't work. His conniving scheme didn't work. Wow. I don't know if I could give up sweet coffee and sweet tea. I've cut this. I only put about 1/4 of a teaspoon in this coffee mug of sugar. I used to put a heaping teaspoon in there, which isn't a lot, but it's too much. Yeah. And see, I like unsweet tea, but whenever you order tea unsweet, they always drop that lemon in there and run it. I mean, if you're gonna put lemon in the tea, there's got to be sugar in the tea. That's in Leviticus.
If you put sugar, why would you want sour?
I don't know. Ask God. He's the one that put it in the law.
No.
It says, "Thou shalt not put lemon in the tea without thine sugar."
Whatever.
It's in there. It's in the apocryphal books. It's in the book of Enoch, I think, maybe somewhere. They found it in the Red Sea Scrolls or Dead Sea Scrolls, whatever. It's in there. Yeah, they're just man eaten by pit bulls defending his own home. That's not funny, Savage. I'm sorry. Well, that's true, but honey, sugar, whatever. I actually switched over to honey for a while, but too much honey makes me hyper. It's like it goes like straight into my bloodstream. Yeah. And that's, everybody thinks all dogs go off smell. You got dogs that hunt by smell. You got dogs that hunt by sound, and you got dogs that hunt by sight. And the same is true with dogs that do the protecting. They go sight, sound, smell. You know, if they don't recognize you by sight, then it's on. If they don't recognize you by smell, then it's on. If they don't recognize you by sound, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you don't look like you, you could smell like you, but if you don't look like you, too bad. Because, their best friend dog or whatever might smell like a dead rabbit, but that's because he just got through killing a dead rabbit. So. Well, Lakeisha, email me, but and you don't have to put this out here, but email me and tell me. I mean, are y'all having to do without, or are you just not getting everything you want? And I'm not assuming either way. I just I'm curious, because I used to have a real problem thinking I was poor. But it wasn't so much that I was poor, it's just that I couldn't have all the stuff I thought I wanted. And I've lowered my level of expectation for life. Not because, I don't think the other stuff's worth it or anything, just because for me, I can be happy with so much less than I could back in the day. Okay. Good note. And especially, man, not if you did that while I was talking serious, I had my all serious man voice on. My dog don't even like that voice. She looks at me like, am I going to have to kill you now or not? Yep. I want now a 2000. Still, I want the 2017 Toyota Tacoma, the long bed. I don't need it, but I want it. I'm actually struggling with quite the opposite right now. Literally, I mean, I guess it's West has opened into the world here. I have had a rather decent opportunity to get thrown in my lap. And I'm actually afraid of succeeding, if that makes any sense. I mean, do I really want to start doing well and have to do all the paperwork and this and that and everything? I mean, all the stuff you got to do when you're running crews. All the stuff you got to do, all the insurances, all the paperwork, and all the taxes, and all that stuff. I'm actually struggling pretty hard with what appears to be impending success. then that's odd. I mean, the money and everything would be nice again, but do I really want to be that guy again? Used to make money hand over fist there for a while. That was the worst 2 weeks of my life. Me and the missus got a little sideways. Apparently, I was treating her really bad. And I didn't realize it, but I would come home still in the mindset of being at work, and I would treat her like a hired hand that wasn't doing her job right. So I don't want to be that guy again. And I work for myself, but I work for myself. I catch little jobs and run with them. But there's like a lot of work coming my way. A lot more than I want to do. Yeah, that's, I've got all this. She keeps hitting me up for a taser. Okay. And I've started working more, so I'm afraid I'm going to come home and be all like, rah, 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 rah. And if she's got a taser, it's just not going to go well. So she still hasn't got a taser. I mean, it's non-lethal, so she can tase me without leaving, having to go do jail time. She could just tell the police, I was just playing with him. He just got booty hurt, and they would listen to her. Because chances are every one of them's been tased by their wife. So. Oh, didn't catch you in here, Lord. Lord Falk. I'm really terrible at chasing the chat. If somebody says something or asks something, then yes, it will, West Wind. Exactly. I am so not listening to you, Savage. There's no way. Riverbend, you out of here? All right, be safe. Don't drown. All right. Good night, Zach. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I'll throw some video of you up so you can watch yourself. Yeah, this is technically a short one, guys. I have a couple of videos that I'm trying to throw together from that trip, and they'll be out. Dependent on his schedule and my schedule, I am actually wanting to make a trip to Canada. I don't know that that's going to happen this year. And the reverse is also true. I'm trying to get my hands on about 200 acres, not buy, but I'm trying to talk a friend into letting us do it. About 200 acres in my part of Texas, which is semi-arid. It'll be off the Brazos River. We'll have to watch out for water moccasins, rattlesnakes, black widows, scorpions, everything. And no cell phone service. So, yeah, it would be straight up. We go out there and we're out there. So that one might be a little bit too risky. He's got a lot. He personally has a lot more footage. I've spent all my time actually trying to kill stuff. So, and most of the videos that I do have from down there are stuff that I did not so much with him, but while I was there. I will put out some more little behind the scenes snippets of our trip because those are funny. So if that helps you out any. We can do that, Biddy Boo. Giving up that sweet tea was a good plan then. Now you need to give up the bread. Or at least cut way back on it. And cornflakes. And cornbread too. That's hard. And pasta. But talk to your doctor first. Seriously, talk to your doctor before you change your diet. Good to know fishing southwest with Jackson. That's a long YouTube. Everybody's got these really cool YouTube names, and I just like got West. I gave up I lost 48 pounds by giving up pasta, bread, and corn, pretty much. No corn, no potatoes. Well, no corn, limited potatoes. Limited, very limited wheat, and zero pasta. We replaced all of our pasta needs with spaghetti squash. And that stuff's actually really good. I would rather have spaghetti squash, spaghetti now than regular spaghetti. I don't know why. It's like good. Or you could just switch yours to Brian Morlock S. And see, then just everybody just put an S on the end of your deal. It's like West Wind Survival S. And it could be Biddy Boo Brown S. And Frank Burns, and you could just like capitalize the S. See, I mean, this could work. See, like L, it was L Stewart, and she just changed it to S because reasons. And see, West Wind, you could just go West Wind S. Texas Prepper S. I'm just saying, it could work. This could happen. See, Morlock S. See, there you go. I'm going to be reading the chat, but I told myself that I would not do this in front of y'all anymore, so I got to kill the camera. Don't freak out. I can still see what y'all are saying. Yeah, those zucchini needles were actually pretty good. I never would have bought into that. And see, that's the C103, man, that cornbread thing was hard to do. No, I'm not smoking. I'm cleaning my fingernails. I hate to clean my fingernails in front of people. I have itches I have to scratch, so I had to turn the camera on. It's just part of life. Yep, that's it. Got my Acme nose picker out. Aha! But the caffeine in coffee helps your body absorb other medicines. I seen that on Step 1 Survival's thing. Lester said so. And he's a doctor or something. Well, don't pick it up. I quit once. I wish I'd have never picked it back up. My mother wound up in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Long story. My brother reflexively offered me a cigarette, and I took it. Went from 2 packs a day to quitting. Was off of them for almost a year. And then, boom, 1 cigarette was right back up to 2 packs a day. I don't smoke them. Just light them, take a few drags, and throw them away. Or let them burn out in the ashtray. But this was my self-medicated ADHD medicine. We didn't have that kind of stuff. I was very hyperactive when I was younger, and it was hard for me to focus. And I figured out that if I had something in my hand, I could focus. So does red wine, and I've started drinking red wine. And you know, oddly enough, if I have a glass of wine before I go to bed, I sleep better. I wake up, I drink less coffee, and I smoke less the next day. So there's something in the red wine. Maybe it's just the fact that you sleep better. I don't know. Hey Lily, where are you hiding? Or where you been hiding at? You've been out having a real life, haven't you? Hey, uh-oh. My broadcast is did I start lagging or anything? What, June? I don't even like dogs. Okay. She sure does get hurt easy, doesn't she? Yep. There's nothing wrong with the baby. She didn't take a nap. And that's just the way she is. I tried milking our goat once, but she's wild. And you ever tried to milk a wild goat? That is an experience. Don't know. Hey, am I a prepper? Hey, she's in there with her aunt, her auntie. Okay. She had me worried there. That sentence does, that complete sentence makes sense. Well, if you've been trying to milk your pit bull, that explains why he got after you. Didn't have nothing to do with my voice. He just found an excuse. They'll teach him to try to milk me. The goat's mean. I don't think I could knock her out. Anyway, for anybody that, hey, Westwind, you still in here? Or do you have to jet? Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, man, you found some books at Goodwill? Dude. I bet. Dude, I had to run a backhoe all day. I am so beat up. I'm just not in shape for that. Those things will bounce your liver right out. Hit me up tomorrow sometime, Chip. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera back on if I can remember how to operate this computer. That's boxed on now. Steve didn't make it in here tonight, did he? Did you see that I did the mail call last night, Westwind? Yeah, backhoe is a backbreaker. Yeah, he's actually doing stuff. He's not just sitting around. He signed on the dotted line, and now he's got to build fences and barns and move livestock and feed animals and stuff. No, that's. I think I'm gonna try some in the morning. Uh, I keep thinking about it after I sat down with a cup of coffee, and it's too late then. I may percolate it though. I hadn't had percolated coffee in a while, and I actually, for those of you that don't know, percolated coffee is the best coffee out there. I don't know what it does to the coffee, but if you take the time to put it on the stove and percolate the coffee, it's so good. It basically the same operations. I had to use the backhoe's got wheels, the track hoe's got tracks. I had to level. I started my brother's house today, or we did. Started the foundation work and everything. I've never operated the Volvo. I've run Fords and John Deere's and cases, but that's it. Proverbs 31. Can't pull that up in my Brainodex. Well, you need to ease up on the equipment. The only actual equipment that I'm certified to operate is the front end of, what's it called? Articulating loader. Any forklift and skid steer. I can operate just about anything. The way I can like make a dozer go forwards and backwards and turn around in a circle. I can't get a maintainer in gear. I wouldn't have the first idea. You're very welcome. I don't know that knife. Now I like CRKT knives. I've had 4 of them. Five. I've had 5 of them, and I haven't had a complaint on any one of them, except for losing them. But you have to apply that to the right culture, Mark, for that to apply. See. Then you just do. I remember the first time you got on one, and then I remember the last time you were like dragging people. That's my forklift. You and Ivory duking it out. That's not fun. Steve Foco is going to have to be in here one of these times when somebody asks that question.
You just have to ask.
Guess I'm going to have to ask him. There's no stamp. It's etched. It's got a striking rattlesnake on it. He sent it to me after I nearly stepped on a live rattlesnake on a live stream. And this was a gift. There's no name on it. Nothing. You can go back and watch my old video. Forgive the language, but it was a big snake. I got that phone that morning and broke it during the live stream. Ancient Indian artifact. Well, not ancient, but old enough. It's actually a digging stick. It's not. It's not just any old one. You see the cut marks from going through and the rocks, isn't it? The chips on the point. And you can see the grooves worn from the hand. You can't see it on that camera. You can see it here. Very proud of that find. Nope. Threw the phone at the table to grab something to kill the snake. Completely different. I ate the snake, though. Does that count? I'll ask him. I've looked at it 2 or 3 times, and it honestly looks like one of the railroad spike tomahawks. I don't know if that's what it is or not. That's what it looks like. No, we don't. We've actually got snake in the freezer right now. I mean, that sounds weird, but I'm not in this alone. There's a man lives up country from me. Most of y'all know him in here, Rob Painless. You know, if he kills a rattlesnake, he skins it and puts it in the freezer. It's really good food. I mean, it's delicious. So, yeah. Yeah. What did I miss there? Mark, what are you asking? I don't like dogs. Nope. Hey, Backwood Race. How's it going? Cool. I would do a purse dump if I had a purse. It's a heater cross. I've done EDC videos. I said hi. I said it in my head. Hello, Mr. Ellis, or in case I didn't actually say that out loud. I guess he's not going to tell me. It's a 4-legged kind. And it's got black fur and gray fur and a red tongue and 4 feet and a tail. They come from the shelter, don't they? That one I don't know. Okay, War Girl. What I meant?
Oh, I was reading Savages. Sorry.
Oh, that's okie dokie. War Girl. It tastes like snake. If you have ever had frog legs, that is the closest there is to it. The texture is like snake, and yeah, it tastes like snake. And snake tastes pretty good. It's the other white meat. Okay, I gotta go back up and see what I missed now. Okay. Hey, Savage, I need to talk to your dogs again, asking to see my wife's goodies. You know, scallop's actually pretty close, Frank. I didn't think of that. Even the texture.
Did you actually find it?
If you cook it, a lot of people say if you cook snake, it's like chewy and it's hard to eat. If you fry it, yes. But if you roast it, but like, you know, if you cook it in a covered pan, not so much. You got you a bowl, spicy? Been there, done that, Savage. At least you're quicker to catch your mistake than me. I don't know. I'd sure like to find out what coffee tastes like in Georgia. I know that. They have coffee pots in the convenience stores. They just won't sell you a cup of coffee. Urban centric prepper stuff. Now I would like to prep for urban survival, but my idea of prepping for urban survival is a four-wheel drive, a large four-wheel drive vehicle with a custom-made front and rear bumper with quarter-inch steel plate door inserts and bed plate on the back, and then yeah, so I can literally bulldoze my way out of town. Because that's the only kind of urban survival that's going to work, is not being in an urban environment when it happens. You know, the texture's pretty close if you fry it.
Hey, what's in the box? Stop yelling.
Yeah, she has thick skin and a quick wit.
If,
Hey,
I can
June, you watch that
give
nipping.
as good as I can.
Yeah, she gonna give it back. Try to make her blush all you want to. You're gonna be the one with red ears. So. And that's, I mean, there's people that need that. I mean, if everybody leaves the city, there's not going to be any room in the country. And then the country would become a death trap too. That's the only downside to convincing everybody to get out of the cities. You out of here, Lily? All right, guys, my eyes are tired and I am not keeping up with this at all. Betty Boo, we're going to that thing in Oklahoma in October. God willing, we're gonna be up there for that Viking thingy, whatever it is. Can't remember what it's called now. Just remember, if you're just starting off, Emma, you keep them short. Don't be gloom and doom. Don't be too serious. And be real. There's a lot of the bigger channels out there that I still hadn't figured out how they got big because, I mean, they're quite honestly, they seem pretty fake to me. I'm gonna do a 10 preppers or 10 YouTubers I'd take with me if I'd want with me for SHTF video though. I may try to get around to that tomorrow. Yeah, be helpful. That's right, Savage. I mean, Savage puts out a bunch of good stuff.
Yes, I have a hard time keeping up with them all.
Yeah, there's that.
You know what town we live in, Oklahoma? No. You don't?
No, I do not. Squid and the Bear. Go to Squid and the Bear. He's involved in that. Or Sasquatch. If you go to my channel page over on the side, it says, yeah, good channels. I don't think I put Squid and the Bear over there yet. But the Sasquatch is there. Watch any one of his videos and comment. And with your question about the get-together, specifically in Oklahoma in October, and he should respond with the information you need. That's not his area, but He's got a little bit more free time than I do. Keep up with all this stuff. I was lucky enough to remember to write it down on the calendar, and all I got to do is remember to look at the calendar. I know it's in the northeastern corner. It's up there, actually pretty close to Arkansas. So there's a lot of people planning on being there. So. Now, as video logging or I like doing the yakety yak talk videos. I like doing the how-to, bushcrafting videos and stuff. I really enjoyed building that stupid kayak, which was probably one of the nuttiest things I've ever done. I've got to come up with the time to build the canoe now. So winter's coming. We build it this winter and we can float it next spring. Making YouTube videos is fun, or to me it is. I mean, I fervently enjoy it. And that's the trick to it. You've got to enjoy doing this, or you're not going to be any good at it at all. So, or that's my 2 cents worth. Yeah. That's basically what happened to all that kayak west wind. I was like, oh, really? Here. You don't think so? Here, hold my beer. It's still out there. I can't bring myself to throw it away. It floated. I mean, I know what I can do to actually fish out of that thing now, and I'm actually thinking about going ahead and doing the modifications. I am crazy. Oh, as long as I don't die, it'll be fine. Don't make a deadline. There's no law that says you have to put out a video every day or every other day or whatever. I mean, just it's your channel. You can put out a video a month, and people will watch. I mean, I'm still sub to Viking Preparedness, and he only throws out a YouTube video once or twice a month if I'm lucky. I watch every one of them. I am one of those $1 a month guys. So I watch them on Patreon too. I've been on here like a long time. Random thought. Well, that's the thing, Savage. I actually got the barrels and stuff. I want to build like a 12-foot canoe, 10 or 12-foot little one-man canoe out of barrels. This is going to be a longer series though, because there's going to be a lot more work goes into it. Because if I build this one, I intend on keeping it, and I intend on fishing out of it. Yep. Mark, it's expensive.
Tactical in here.
Yeah, tactical. This one. This is I've got several preaching videos back in my deal. You just got to dig through them. And if somebody asks me a question on one of these live streams, we talk about it. I really love my subscribers. I want everybody to be happy and enjoy my channel and this, that, and everything else, but that's my channel. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. You know, yeah, everybody's welcome. Now, I'm not one of those guys that's going to lie to y'all and tell y'all I ain't going to block anybody. I got 25 people blocked on my channel right now. If you come on here and start spewing hate or negativity or lies or get, you know, insulted, I just remove your right to mess with my people. Because when you do that, you're not, I mean, it's bouncing off of me, but it might stick in somebody else's brain. Ain't no place for it. I've had people actually send me links to, in comments or whatever, for, you know, promoting Christian doctrine that I don't agree with, and I don't allow the comments to go through. Not that they don't have a right to say what they're going to say, but you know, if I don't think it's scriptural, it's not going to go on my channel. But yeah, I do actually have, I have a Wes S. the Real One, which is the one that I opened to actually do my rants and preaching on. But just hadn't got around to putting much up there because it always happens to come on here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, but I do not believe they're wrong either. Hey, Thomas Whitten, you're coming in late, buddy. D-Day Normandy, I think he may have been in here before. Not 100% sure. All right, Fish, I got to get off here. This was supposed to be a short after show because LS showed up. And everybody keeps jumping in and tricking me into staying later and later and later. Y'all get me that way every time. I feel guilty about y'all showing up. I actually figured this out. What it is y'all people got multiple channels. And when I start talking about getting off, y'all say you got to go, and then you jump over onto your other account and you jump in the chat on the other account. So, you know, I don't know if y'all are different people. I just think you're that another person that showed up and you're chatting, and I'm like, oh man, I can't go now because somebody just showed up. And I really think that's how I do. But yeah, hello, y'all go back. Sorry that I gotta get off here. This is our whoa, this is hour 18 for me. I'm tired. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive. Don't die. Love one another. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Because you dang sure wouldn't want everybody treating you the way you talk about treating them. Love y'all.